Okay, everybody, welcome back to another QGIS tutorial video. This is video 04. I'm going to be talking about clips and extracts and exports. This is going to be kind of a video that's very much oriented towards creating a map of a specific region. So, like a very large map. So, in this case, we're going to be doing an entire county. The reason we're going to be doing this is I have some friends who are doing some stuff up in Elko County, and I decided to spend some time and actually put together a very nice map for them. I already put one together for Eureka and Lander and White Pine counties, so they were sufficiently impressed, and I decided to go ahead and press on with Elko. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take and generate the topographic data like we have in previous videos, and then we're going to go ahead and clip that so that we're only looking at this particular county. We won't have bleed over in other counties or other states or anything like that. So the maps we currently have loaded are the Tiger U.S. counties. So if you're familiar or not, Elko County is a county in extreme northeastern Nevada. It's the most northeastern county in Nevada. So, and then I've also loaded the primary roads just to kind of orient myself, because I need to go ahead and download the national map geotiffs. So I've already kind of started that process. So as you can see, I wanted to make sure I got kind of the whole extent here. I should already have these videos, or I'm sorry, these geotiffs from other videos. So we'll see if we've got everything we need. If not, we can always come back to the well for more. So let's go ahead, and the first thing we need to do is we need to do an export of the Elko County. So what we're going to want to do is select a feature. We're going to select Elko County. Come on. Oh, you know what? I have to select the proper layer. That's why. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to go down to export, save feature as ESRI shapefile. Let's go ahead and save this. We're just going to go ahead and save it in the same file as the Eureka County. And this is just going to be Elko County, Nevada, and it's a shapefile. Huh, that's interesting. Looks like it did not actually extract my feature the way I wanted it. Save selected features, that's probably my problem right there. Let's see, layer name. There we go. Okay, so that's the one we want, so we no longer need this one. And we'll go ahead and keep primary roads. You know what, let's just go ahead and remove primary roads. Remove layer. Now what we'll do is we'll go back over to Tiger. We'll grab the roads. We'll go Nevada. Actually, we want the precision roads. Elko County, and we'll go ahead and download that. And per usual, go ahead and label it so we know what it is. that. Cool. Now, as you can see, this is the all the roads in this particular county. I don't have to do any extracts or clipping, so because it's already bounded by the county. What I do have to do is do some style guide stuff, which is something I'm going to hit on a lot more in the next video. I already have styles set up, and the styles I have set up, I will just be loading those, and then in the next video I'll show you how to set up your own styles. So first thing we want to do, I'm just going to do a quick couple of property changes. Label, I don't need to label that. I'm going to change this though. I don't need to see the background, and we'll just go ahead and turn that off for now. Okay, so we know what the outline is, so now what we need to do is go ahead and load our raster layers. So we don't need all of these, obviously, because some of them are outside our bounds. So it looks like we need 2. So we need this one here, which may not be available. Yeah, this one for some reason is borked. So we might have to do something else to see if we can figure out what's going on there. Okay, let's go return to search. We'll go ahead and find products one more time. Okay, we need that one. Now, as you can see, there's just a little sliver there, just because I'm glutton for punishment. I'm going to go ahead and grab that file. Okay, so we're missing this one. That one seems to be unavailable. At least for the moment. So, return to search. And what I'm going to try doing, let's see, okay, that's not going to work. So I'm going to try seeing if we can get a different digital elevation model. 2 arcsecond, 5 meter. Okay, they do. It says it's covered. Okay, that's our. So this one's going to have reduced resolution. Okay, so there's that. Now, one of the other fun things I know, I have already generated some of the models here. So rather than having to regenerate those and deal with that. Okay, so those are 2 I do not need to regenerate. So these ones I do. So you guys have already seen this process. I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video and get this done real quick. Okay, guys, so it took me about 15 minutes to go ahead and run all the extracts and convert all that raster data over to vector data. So there's still one task we have to do that might take a second, but we'll go ahead and do that next. And that is putting all these layers together in one so that when we do a clip, we get them all. This is pretty easy to do. What we have to do is go into Vector, Data Management. We want to merge vector layers. So what we want to do is go ahead and select the vector layers we need to merge. And just because there are this many of them, it's probably going to eat up a whole ton of memory, because that's what, 7 files. Each one's probably about 400 megs, give or take. So we don't need to save this because we're not going to use it again for any reason. At least none that I can immediately identify. Maybe I'll change my opinion later. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it as a temporary layer. Open file output after running. We do want to do that. So let's go ahead and click the run button. Okay, so that's done. Let me go ahead and close. Let me turn off the layers we don't need. So that's our merge layer. There is our county layer. Okay, so what we want to do next is we want to go to Vector, Geoprocessing Tools. We want to go into Clip. The input layer we want to use is our outline for Elko County, Nevada. You know what? Let's the other way. We want to do our merge layer, overlay layer, and since we are going to be saving this, let's go ahead and save it to a file. And we're going to go ahead and save this to user generated files. Actually, where's my Let's just go ahead and put it in here for now. And we're just going to go ahead and call this Elko County, Nevada. And we're going to go ahead and keep it as a G package file. Going to go ahead and click save. And then we need to go ahead and run. Okay, if I remember correctly, these messages are actually not an issue. It's saying single data elements failed. Not sure if it's still processing or not. Okay, we seem to be missing some data here. So this might be what that error message stuff was. Go ahead and apply a style to this that is different than the others. So I'm going to go load style, from file, okay, I think I know what the problem was here. We've got too much data kind of crammed in there. Maybe that's causing us some problems, because yeah, we're really eating up all the actual memory and hitting a bunch of the virtual memory too. So okay, looks like it's completed again. And yeah, it looks like it borked a bunch of the data. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and remove this, remove layer, We're going to go ahead and just delete the merge, remove the merge because it's just eating up tons of memory. I don't know if it will give us that back. It'll give us 2 gigs back. See what else is eating up. Yeah, it's not too bad. Looks like Firefox and QGIS are kind of eating the rest. So maybe we got some memory leaks in there. Okay, so since we're gonna have to do this the other way, what we're gonna do, geoprocessing tools, go back to clip. Let's essentially just step our way through all these things. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create all these as temporary layers, and then I'll merge them and save them. Okay, there we go. So now we have all of our layers. Everything's been clipped properly. So what we need to do, we can go ahead and remove all of these. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to join these layers. Merge vector layers. We're going to go ahead and grab all these clipped layers. Let's go ahead and save this as Elko County, Nevada. Contour 25 foot. Okay. Save. Run. And there we go. Okay, close. Now we can go ahead and remove all these. Okay, now unfortunately we have to step back over and we have to do something, which might take a little bit of time, but not too much. So we have to go into our attributes table. Because we had to generate a bunch of new, because we generated a bunch of new contour files, we didn't have a chance to set everything up. So we need to go back and add some extra fields in order to get the our styles to work properly. Do some field calculations, and what we're going to want to do is update an existing field, and we're going to start by doing elevation in feet, and this is a straightforward calculation. Just go elev divided by 0.3048. So that should update this field. It's probably going to take a second. Let's go back over the attributes table and then need to do another field calculation. This time we're going to update index 100. And in this case, what we're going to do is say if lev feet modulo 100 equals 0, 1, otherwise null. Okay, that should do that. Let's go ahead and save it. And we'll go ahead and toggle editing. Editing mode is off. Let's go ahead and load that. Make sure it's all there. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and set the style, load style, from file, contour pretty, load style, apply. There is our roads. And as you probably saw, we have a style for that one too. So one of the things I did here is we actually have some different line weights and line styles for the different kinds of roads. The Tiger data does have different settings or different fields for different road types when you're dealing with the county files. So S100 is like a highway, 1200 is a secondary road. So maybe a 2-lane instead of a divided highway. 1400 is like a residential hardtop. 1500 is dirt road, and then just on and on down from there. Let's go ahead and apply and hit OK. And that should also label the roads as well. Okay, now one thing, as long as we're looking at it, we're looking at a place that probably has some cities. So maybe we want to take and have some places, some point data, something like that. So let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and take this and let's clip it so that we're only looking at the county we're looking at. This is going to be our county map. I'll probably update it and do a couple other things. And we'll talk about that in the next section when we get into styles. So that is it for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then in the next couple parts, in part 5, we'll deal with styles. And then after we're done talking about styles, we'll probably go ahead and talk about page views. And I'll show you how to do that too. So that's the cool one where you can start to actually generate a printable map that really starts to become useful. So when you're out doing your exploration or anything else. County maps like this, I usually print out in large format. So I have to take it in somewhere and use a big plotter. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'm going to do everything I can to shorten up this video and make sure it's doesn't run too long. I've actually been sitting here for almost 2 hours trying to get everything done. So we'll go from there, see how it is. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.